Eric Mwathe with Mwathe.com. Today let's take a look at memory. What I'm talking about here is that it seems like stocks have a good memory about how things have been playing out over time, and sometimes they respond to those critical areas. For example, take a look at this double top on TZA for 2016. So right now we have a nice double top on its weekly chart. Now you might ask yourself, where did this double top come from? Interestingly enough, if you take a look at a long-term monthly chart, actually long-term weekly chart for TZA going back to 08, you can see that if you draw a line connecting weekly RSI highs, that line, coincidentally or not, comes in contact exactly where the recent double top was formed. So you can see that the same line is responding to that line. So how the stock had a memory going back to 09, that here years down the road it would come and respect the same line by forming a double top is very interesting. So now the question becomes, in the here and now, so as to make the video a little bit relevant, you go to the current weekly chart. The question is the stock eventually right now coming back, and do you think that there's a possibility that this might be an area where on the weekly chart the memory might come in play? In other words, the stock might decide to use this line which has been formed recently for some type of weekly support. If you take a look at the daily, you'll see that recently the stock's been bouncing on this line here, right there. And so now the question is, as you can see, we had a movement off the lows here. We bounced on the line here with a double top for the lows there. We eventually held that for short-term lows. We held again for short-term lows. And now that the stock is back to this general area, the question is the stock going to show memory and eventually coil itself back above that green line? If it does, then maybe the stock is giving people some type of buy opportunity here in the lower 50s. We shall see. Otherwise, interestingly enough, is recent highs on TZA have come on this long-term topside RSI resistance line. Eric Mwathe with Mwathe.com. As always, good luck, peace, and blessings. ESCS.